Let's get it. Bitcoin's weekly close wasn't super bullish. So let's talk about the bullish scenario today as well as the bearish scenario today. Won't waste any more of your time, so let's go. What is up, everybody, and welcome to the Crypto Cabin. My name is Tom, and in today's video we are going to be talking about the Bitcoin weekly close, the bearish scenario, and the bullish scenario. If you're new to this channel, please scroll on down, leave this video a thumbs up, and hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 1,000 before the new year. Also, click the little notification bell and select all so you get notified when I post these new videos. So without any further ado, let's jump right into it and get into the charts. Bitcoin's weekly close, like I mentioned in the introduction, wasn't all that bullish. We did close below the $60,000 mark, which we have been able to close above for the last 4 or 5 weeks. So this is the first time we've closed a week down below there for quite some time. However, we're still in this support box. This is back from the previous peaks on the weekly chart from back in winter to spring. So we had all these kind of 4 peaks here. They all were closing within this support box. So we are still within that, which is a very good sign. So as long as we are holding this, I think we are still okay. If we drop below this 55.6 level, then we would need to support this level around 53 and this upward sloping trend line here. This is also where the 20-week EMA is right now. So I think this area right down here, right around 53, a lot of people are talking about this level as a very important level for it to hold if we do go down any further. Like I said, if we do break this support box up here, then coming down there is more than likely. I've talked a lot about the bullish case for Bitcoin the last little while because a lot of setups were looking to be bullish. However, we do have a couple bearish scenarios that could pan out here as well. So right here we have something that could be called a bear flag. Right here we've kind of got this triangle pattern with a bigger kind of a pole here, as they call it. So this is a bear flag. If it's going the other way, it's considered a bull flag. If we were to have ran up and then consolidate, this could have potentially been one, but obviously it wasn't. So these don't play out all the time, but this is a scenario, and the breakdown from here could take us down to the yellow box down here. So this is in the $45,000 to $49,000 range if we didn't hold support at the $53,000-ish level. So this is the bearish scenario. We'll need to see if we break up or down out of this. But that is the price target down here for that move would be right around $47,900. When it comes to the bullish case right now, our stochastic RSI on the daily is still very low, and we are trending downwards with our RSI as well. So we could be nearing a bottom. Like I said in one of my previous videos, I do think that this was the bottom, the 55.9, because that was the very bottom of that support box. And so far, it is still the case. And we could potentially on the daily be forming a W pattern right here. If we are able to hold above this $56,000 level, we could come back to the upside. We'd need to break through quite a bit of resistance here. There's resistance at 58.5, and then again just above that, and then the $60,000 level. But what you would be looking for a W pattern here would be we would need to come on up and break through this $60,000 level before entering into a trade to know where that goes, because typically W patterns you need to wait for that confirmation with some good volume before we're more confident that the market is going to be trending upwards. If we take a look at the 6-hour chart here, this also looks like a potential inverse head and shoulders. I talked about this pattern yesterday or a couple days ago, but we could potentially be forming an inverse head and shoulders pattern here. That is typically a bullish one, but we need to break up through this downward sloping trend line here, like I said. So this is also part of that bearish bull flag potentially, right? So we're in that same zone here that I talked about before. So we have either this bull or bear flag potentially. It's also an inverse head and shoulders potentially. Inverse head and shoulders is typically bullish. Bear flags, obviously bearish. I am personally, and I think a lot of people are, quite confused as to which way this market is heading. It seems to be undecided. Long term, like we always talk about long term, I'm very bullish. Short term now, I am not so sure. And especially on the 6 hour now, we can see here, stochastic RSI is very, very high. The RSI would have some room to run up, but the stochastic is very high. It is starting to come down. So if this is able to correct back down and we stay within this zone, then I would get more bullish. But like I said, this bear flag can definitely break down. However, it does appear to also be an inverse head and shoulders. Very undecisive if you ask me, but I am not bearish quite yet. For the short term anyway. Long term, like I said, still bullish. Not bearish short term yet because we are still holding this support box from way back here. We're still in this zone. If we do break down, if we had like a daily close below about 55.6, then maybe we would need to flip bearish short term. But even then, I can't see it going down much lower than 53. We would need to hold that. And then, like I said, the target for this bear flag would be down at the lowest in the high 40s. And then this is a very big area of support down here as well. So there you have it, team. There's just a quick update on the current scenarios that there could potentially be happening with Bitcoin, the bearish scenario and the bullish scenario as well. We will need to wait and see, like I said, if we are able to hold this support box. Things are all good. If we break down from there, we need to watch this upward sloping trend line and this $53,000-ish level. Thank you so much for watching, and if you got some value out of this video, please scroll on down and leave this video a thumbs up, and then hit the subscribe button. Like I said, trying to get to 1,000 before the new year, and hit that notification bell and select all to get notified when I post these new videos. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end, and I will see you next time on the next episode from the Crypto Cabinet.